Kai is my bias wrecker in EXO. I honestly think that one of the biggest ships in the whole K-pop fandom is the Taekook pairing. You say, stan talent, stan the boys. Lisu is my OTP. Your argument is invalid. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I cannot do Egyo. I'm not an Egyo person.
사랑해요 mahal kita 보고 싶어 aking sinta 안아줘 뽀뽀해줘
Annyeonghaseyo Chingadul, this is Korean Kim. Thank you guys again for joining me in this new video. Now for today's video, we will be discussing or talking about K-pop fandom terms that we usually encounter in fandom talk. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I realize that there's a lot of new K-pop fans and they may or may not be familiar with this. I realize, like, you know, being on Twitter, maybe because they're new K-pop fans, I don't know. If you're watching this and you know all of these words, then congratulations and good for you. But unfortunately, that's not the case for a lot of other fans. And the reason why I'm speaking in English for this video is because K-pop fans are not just Filipinos, and I thought that this might also be helpful for other fans, especially the new fans from around the world. So, let's begin. Number 1, bias. Bias could be your most favorite member of an idol group or your most favorite group. So, for example, I say, oh, my bias is Cho Sung-yeon because he's really my bias. You know, I've loved him since PDX 101 days. But also, I could say that Big Bang is my bias. They're my bias group. And to be honest, I didn't really use this term maybe the first 2 years that I heard this because it was just like grammatically incorrect. It was really awkward for me. But, you know, I got on with the times and started to use it eventually. But it should have been, I'm biased towards this person, right? That's like the proper English construction or usage of the term. But as you know, with linguistics, language is fluid, and the different fandoms were able to use the word bias to mean their favorite person or favorite member. Bias. Up next, bias wrecker. Now, bias wrecker is the member who isn't necessarily your favorite member, but they kind of test your love for your main person. Example, Kai is my bias wrecker in EXO because Dio is my bias in EXO, but Kai is my bias wrecker in EXO. So, let me know in the comment section who your bias wreckers are in your respective favorite groups. Next, Onni and Oppa, Noona and Hyung. Now, this is actually quite confusing for a lot of people, so let us clear this up. Onni and Oppa are used by girls to address older people, while Noona and Hyung are used by boys or males to address older people. So, for example, Jin Young of GOT7 is Bangtan's Hyung, while Nayeon is Bangtan's Noona. On the other hand, Lino is Yeji's Oppa and Jihyo is Yeji's Onni. Up next, Aegyo. Aegyo is a cute display of affection characterized by acting in a childish manner with cute expressions and baby-like voice. I know if you're a K-pop fan, I'm sure that you have seen your idols do Aegyo and also seen idols not want to do Aegyo because it's kind of cringy if you're not used to it. But basically, Aegyo is like, I cannot do Aegyo. I'm not an Aegyo person. But yeah, you get what I mean, right? So for example, have you seen the Aegyo of Park Ji-hoon? It really melted my heart. Yeah, that's Aegyo for you, and you can also practice your Aegyo if you want. Number 5, Stan. Stan is to be a hardcore fan of a certain celebrity or group. It could be used as a noun and also as a verb. So for example, you say, stan talent, stan the boys. So you're using it as a verb, but you can also say, I'm an 80s stan. meaning that I am a big fan of Akeys. Number 6, shipping. Shipping is pairing up two people or characters to be in a relationship romantically or otherwise, but it's usually like, you know, a fantasy that these two people are in a romantic relationship. For example, honestly think that one of the biggest ships in the whole K-pop fandom is the Taekook pairing or the Taehyung Jungkook pairing. If you use it as a verb, like I ship Taekook, but you can use it as a noun. You can say, or our ship is sailing. Well, the Sungsok ship has sunk. Speaking of relationships, our number 7 is OTP, or only true pairing. It is the couple that you ship the most. Example, Lisu. Lisu is my OTP. Your argument is invalid. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Up next, Multifan or multi-fandom. It's a fan who is part of different fandoms or supports different groups. Actually, this concept is very rarely applied in Korea because they're usually solo group stans. So for example, I'm a proud Inner Circle, Golden Nest, Mumu, and Universe, and I'm happy to be a multi-fan. Next, Saseng. Saseng is an obsessed fan who engages in questionable behaviors such as stalking, invasion of privacy, and sometimes even causing harm to their idols. Example, have you heard what those Sasengs did to 17 before? Oh, just thinking about it makes me mad. Number 10, visual. Visual is considered to be the most beautiful or visually appealing member of the group. Basically, this is someone who they put in front as the face of the group. Example, you know who's the visuals of visuals? Chang. Sorry, I don't make rules. Up next, Chang. Chang is a Korean slang which means the best. So it's very easy to use. You can say, Hee-chan is Chang. He's really the best. I mean, he's really the best. Number 12, sunbae and hubei. Sunbae is the senior who is basically someone with more experience, and hubei is the junior of the sunbae. And it does not have anything to do with age. You can be younger and be someone's sunbae at the same time. So for example, TVXQ is Chinese sunbae, while NCT is Chinese hubei. Iptok. Ip means to enter, while tok is a shortened form for otaku. So iptok is the exact moment where one becomes a fan or a stan of a certain group. For example, Aning Pyeongnim or Knowing Brothers is the perfect iptok show. I became an Oh My Girl stan after watching them there. Fighting or fighting. It basically means fighting. It's used as a word of encouragement or to cheer your idols. For example, Red Velvet fighting! Number 15, Nugu. Literally translates to who. It means nobody or unknown. So I'm sure that you have seen this word a lot, like on Stan Twitter or something. It's used like this. For example, who is that Nugu group trying to media play using my oppa's name? Something like that. Up next, Magne. Magne means the youngest member of a family or of a group. So for example, Jungkook is called the Golden Magne for a reason. He is literally perfect in everything. 17. Anti-fan or anti. It is a person who hates someone or something, yet spends so much time fixated on it. For example, if you're an anti-fan and you have so much time in your hands, why don't you just go away and get a life? Next, Daebak. It translates to big success or luck, but now has the general meaning of like super cool or very good. Example, have you heard IU's comeback song? Totally slays, totally good. Daebak. Next, Skinship. Skinship means physical intimacy, including touching, holding hands, hugging, and even kissing, also known as PDA or public display of affection. Example, I just watched the Monster X performance and girl, there was a lot of skinship. And last but not the least, trash. Trash is someone whose life has been consumed by his or her fandom. For example, I am such a K-pop trash, all of my savings just goes to the Korean economy. And those are our 20 K-pop fandom terms for this video. I hope that you guys learned something and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you learned something new, let me know on the comment section. Would love to hear from you guys. And also, if you guys know of the words already, then good for you! Let us keep on enjoying our lives as fangirls and fanboys. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like this video and, comment, as I mentioned, and share this video. And if you enjoyed this video, I have so many videos about K-pop and fangirling and all of those things. And I also go around and go to the different entertainment agencies. So please check out and binge watch my other videos, and I hope that you would enjoy them as well. And yeah, that's it for me for now. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button, and I will see you guys again next time. Please keep safe, please stay healthy, and always be filled with love and gratitude. I'll see you guys again next time. Thank you so much. I love you.